We believe in citizen action, and I think right before the 4th of July, where our country began, it began as a democracy. Everybody is included, and we believe in that in America, and here in Illinois, that the voice of every citizen should be heard. And there's a lot of ways to do that, and one of the best ways is to pass petitions. In the old days, it was all paper, but now you can do an online petition and gather the support of neighbors and friends and people you don't know who believe in your cause. And the most powerful force on earth is when good people band together, not for profit, for a cause they believe in. And I think here we are on the day before the 4th of July, Independence Day, and I'd say, Abby, that Thomas Jefferson and John Adams and Ben Franklin, all those drafters of the Declaration of Independence, if they were here today, they'd be very proud of you because you're exhibiting your citizen activism and your ability to pass petitions. This is really what it's all about. I wanted to thank you for doing that, and maybe you want to say a few words to the people assembled right here.
I don't know what to say. I would like to say thank you for coming out.
Okay.
I didn't expect all of this, honestly. And just thank you to everybody.
Now, what grade do you go?
I'm going into 8th.
8th grade, and what's the name of your school?
Prairie Crossing Charter School.
Prairie Crossing. So you have a real environmental ethic up there. I was there one time at Prairie Crossing, and it's a real nice area of our state, and part of the idea is to take good care of the environment, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And what led to your interest in the environment?
Well, since our school is environmentally friendly, we have to start a culminating project, or CP, and mine was trying to get the village of Grace Lake to ban plastic bags, but this bill would have barred my village from doing that, so my next step was doing this.
So you had to take care of this issue before you can go to the next issue, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. And plastic bags in particular, is that something you've noticed? I read in the paper you saw bags flying around. How did that come to your attention?
Well, we were driving around and we counted 45 plastic bags along the road in a 2-mile drive, and the landfill is less than a mile away from our house, so there's bags in the trees, and we see them attached to our plants.
So the plastic bags flew out of the landfill
Yes.
And into the trees and around your house and so on. And now, how did you get your petition drive started? I'm sure a lot of people like to know how a 12-year-old girl going into 8th grade put such a massive petition drive together.
Well, a friend at the school, Ms. Kirch, introduced us to Ben Zolno.
A teacher, you mean? Was this a teacher or a friend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
And she introduced me to another activist. His name is Ben Zolno. He's the creator of Plastic State of Mind. And his idea was to get this petition started.
And he suggested maybe doing it online as well,
Yes.
huh? You know, we did a petition drive a couple years ago to save eagles in the middle of the Illinois River. There's an island called Plum Island, and for years and years, eagles during the wintertime would come to Plum Island to be there in the winter. And there were some developers bought the island. They wanted to build a marina and all kinds of things. We're going to drive the eagles away. So we started a petition drive online called SaveOurEagles.org, and we still have the website. And thousands of people from all over came together and registered their opinion. It sounds like that's what happened with you too. Did you get some comments from people when they signed the petition?
Yes, the ones that wrote comments are the ones that agreed with me on the petition.
Well, that's good. So you have all these new friends, these new
Yes.
allies, huh? Yeah. But that, to me, is what democracy is all about. It's not just for powerful interests. It's everyday people can come together and use their abilities and imagination to come up with a good cause, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah. So how about your fellow students? Are they impressed by, they all have projects too? Or?
Yes, everyone has a project. They're all different in their own way, and they're unique, and they're bettering our environment and our community.
So, you know, there's a provision in the Illinois Constitution. It was passed in 1970. You know, it was before you were born, I think. But it was very far-reaching because Illinois, unlike most other states, has a provision in our Constitution, an environmental article. And it actually says that everyone has a right to a healthful environment, every single person in our state. But it doesn't stop there. It says it is the duty of every person to provide and maintain a healthful environment for this and future generations. So it's all of us, not just the government, but people like yourself and me and everybody else. We all have a personal duty to provide for a healthful environment, and not just for our time, but for the future. So I really feel you're living right up to the strict words of the Illinois Constitution. And I think we need to look for ways to help people like yourself carry this duty out. And petition passing and even referendums are a way to go. I really believe in that. And the first petition drive I got involved in was in 1975, and we were trying to stop the Illinois legislature. They used to collect their entire pay on the first day of office. They get sworn in, then they run over to the state treasurer's office and collect their entire annual pay on the first day. So we did a petition drive just like you. We didn't have the internet, and we didn't even have personal computers. All we had was clipboards and a piece of paper, and we got 635,158 signatures. I remember that. And, you want to keep working, and you're going to get to that 635,000. That's the all-time record in Illinois. But I really think that Abby is a great example for all citizens in Illinois, that if you see something that you don't like, use the power of petition. It's right there in our First Amendment of the federal Constitution. It's also in our state Constitution. Petitioning is a great way to connect, and you've shown that, and I really wanted to come out and thank you. And if you have anything you want to give me, this is the time to do it, okay?
First bag.
All right, very good. All right. All right.